That's right, Katie. When you think of what makes a downtown area successful, you think of the history, the people, the pride, and of course the businesses. And it is hard not to think of the downtown Bryan area without thinking of places like the Village Cafe. And we are here this afternoon because we're making a significant announcement about the future of this restaurant and business. I am joined by Kristy Petty, the owner and operator, been here for 15 years in downtown Bryan. And Kristy, you wanted to make a very special announcement about the future of this place to our audience here on KBTX. Go ahead.
Oh, it's exciting. So much buildup. A long time ago, I acquired the Kimbell building, which is the old feed store on the north end of town, right next to Blackwater Draw. One of the brewery down here that we've partnered with for a long time, sold their beer. And the idea was to move the village to the Kimbell one day. I've had it since 2017. And so that day is upon us. We're going to take the village as it started. For me, it was Art 979. People will be like, what is the village and Art 979 gallery? Because that's on the Facebook. And that's the art you see on the wall that changes out every month. Mm-hmm. And we're just kind of going to 2.0. You know, it's going to be a big arts and culture space that I'm partnering with Cassidy Barton. And we are creating a community center that I've always kind of wanted the village to be, about the arts and culture with the food inside of it. And so the same thing, we'll have a big arts and culture center, the Kimbell, and the village will move inside of it come spring 2024. And so we will keep the wine bar, Vino Bohème, that we moved into, but have that spot on this side of town. But we'll be moving to the north end, like a lot of things are doing over the next few years, getting into that north end expansion game.
Final day here. What's your final day open here?
July 9th.
July 9th?
We'll be here through July 9th. And, you know, like you said, I've been here 15 years. My son just graduated from high school. He was 4 years old when I opened this. I have little pictures of him in his Spider-Man car at the grand opening. And I got married in the alley. I've grown up here in this building. And so it's a very special place, and it's a very, it's a big choice to not be here every morning. And it's been the hardest part of the decision is to what will come of this beautiful space with so much good positive energy and memories and history. But I think we have the best possible solution that I'm pretty excited about.
Well, that's going to transition into our next big announcement for you this afternoon. The question is, what becomes of this space, which is the current village? Well, we're going to bring in Mr. Rodrigo Chavez, the owner of What's the Buzz Coffee. You're here to make the second half of this big announcement. What would you like to tell our viewers?
Well, we're going to expand into downtown. So we're going to basically take over the space. We're going to continue to service the people downtown just the same way that Kristy has done for the past 15 years. Same vibe, same community-oriented business, but it will be a little bit different than what Kristy currently has. But we'll do more classes, coffee classes. We'll continue to work with other smaller businesses just like we do now, and we'll continue to serve amazing coffee.
And what happens with the current space you have on Texas Avenue in College Station?
Well, we're going to move there before the end of the year. We're getting another location on Texas Avenue. For now, I think it's going to be really, we're looking to this property that we'll announce the exact address really coming soon. But that will be more the production and the roastery and the distribution facility. And we'll operate the coffee shop from here.
And Mr. Chavez saying that we want to kind of keep the theme of giving back to the community with where we are now. Kristy, for all these 15 years, you've opened up this space, not only here inside, but outside the alley, to so many organizations, nonprofits, to so many artists. And you've got to feel good going away from this space knowing that it's going into good hands and that's going to kind of continue.
Mm-hmm. Well, I think, you know, Rodrigo and I met over 10 years ago when he started downtown, and he wanted to have a local roaster and do all these things. And that went to him purchasing What's the Buzz. And we had been buying What's the Buzz coffee from the moment we opened. So the village has served What's the Buzz The Village Blend was invented by What's the Buzz, and it's been a 15-year partnership, you know, in that way. And I'm so excited to know that a business that has the same value system that we do, and the way he supports all the small businesses within What's the Buzz in College Station, like with the Gig'em Flowers, like all of the stuff that he's done, he and I operate very similarly when it comes to how we care about our employees and our community. And just having What's the Buzz in Bryan makes me really happy to get them here. And I think that that's just knowing that I can come here and have a latte like I have for the last 15 years and just sit and enjoy it in this beautiful space that has such, you know, good natural light and feelings. That was something that I didn't want to go away. And now I get to sort of just, it's like this space is blessed, and it's going to hopefully bless Rodrigo's life, and we're going to create another art space in downtown. So we don't lose this space of community and culture. We're just going to add another one. And it just gives us time to really build that Kimbell stuff out and let this thrive this, you know, by this football season. So it's just going to be a couple week turnover. You're not going to have to miss this space very much, you know, but we'll be saying goodbye personally. Like we'll have a celebration, end of an era sort of party on First Friday in July 7th. So if you come by, you know, we'll be open for the next couple weekends and get our food as you see it. But we are, in the interim, we're shifting to back to kind of our Feed Your Village. We'll have opportunities to buy village food before we reopen. So that's part of our shift and part of our change. So, you know, we have the wine bar and the catering. And so if you really miss some of our stuff, let me know what you miss and you can buy it at the wine bar. Like, we're not going away, but it's just it's going to be a better transition for everyone. I just think that's what I'm excited about, is it's going to be a beneficial transition to multiple businesses in Bryan College Station that continue to support our local economy, and that makes my heart happy. So.
Well, as Kristy and Rodrigo both said, it's going to be a quick transition, seamless though, and you only have a couple of more weeks to come in. Check out the Village in its current form this weekend, over the next couple of weekends before you close July 9th, correct? All right, so come down, check it out, grab a bite to eat, soak in the memories, and watch history as it happens. We'll have more on this coming up on kbtx.com and throughout the evening. In downtown Bryan, Rusty Surette, News 3.